I woke up in my bedroom, but it wasn't my bedroom, it was the bedroom in my parents' house. I knew it was my parents' house because the clock was on the wrong side, although I really couldn't tell what time it was. But I knew there was someone else in the room. Who's there? Except it didn't come out like that because I couldn't really speak, so it was like, I was freaking out. I wanted to flail around and hit whatever it was in the nose, but I couldn't move, I'd been paralyzed. And suddenly the two football players standing right by the door, straight out for me at full speed, and I woke up in my bedroom. But it wasn't my bedroom, it was the bedroom in my parents' house. I knew it was my parents' house because the clock was on the wrong side, although I really couldn't tell what time it was. But I knew there was someone at the door. Mom? Except it was... And slowly the door creaked open to reveal my entire family standing in the doorway, just standing there. And they were beavers! Giant, ravenous, bloodthirsty beavers! Holy crap! I jumped out the window and ran through the woods. I thought I'd get some desperately striding out, but the more I did, the slower everything moved until it felt like the world was covered in peanut butter. So I hopped on the passing freight train and climbed to the top of the grain car. If I stayed here, I could find my brother and help him with his algebra homework. Now, I was contemplating the strangeness of this when who should climb to the top of the car but Mike McGinn. What the heck are you doing here? I haven't seen you since high school. Well, I just got off class and I always go home this way. And I woke up in your bed with your arms around me. Now, I'm pretty sure you dumped me 4 years ago, but maybe that was all just a terrible dream. And the sun came in through the window and showed off your hair, and the room smelled the way it does when you sleep with the thermostat too high. And you woke up and you kissed me. And I kissed you. And then you sort of stopped kissing me. What do you think you're doing? And suddenly I was in church, and the clue was at the altar, performing some sort of sacrament while his children played on the pews in the front row. There weren't so much pews, but really bouncy theater chairs. Now, I was trying to follow along the hymnal, but I couldn't make sense out of anything. Is this thing printed in Algonquin? And Clue had his back turned, and the kids kept bouncing. I knew something was going to happen, and then it did. The youngest one bounced himself straight into the moat. You know, the moat separates congregation from the altar. Most churches have those. Anyway, I ran to the front, put him on the seat, and he was remarkably calm for a nearly drowned 3-year-old. And the clue appeared from out of nowhere and glared at me as he carried him away. And I stood at a cliff that overlooks all of human history. And Jesse Perrin put his arm around me and pointed out. Toward the pain and suffering and disease and injustice, toward the triumph and the beauty and the joy and the love. Things get bad, Isaac. Sometimes it seems like it's all going to hell, but today is just one day in the whole of human history, and you are just one speck among billions. Every crusade is followed by a renaissance. Every genocide is followed by rebirth. We're getting better, Isaac. It just takes time. And you'd be a lot warmer if you'd have remembered to put on pants.